Don't pull up at 6 a.m. to cuddle with me. You know how I like it when you loving on me. I don't wanna die for them to miss me. Yes, I see the things that they wishing on me.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy P, Ball with P, back at you again with another one, man. Hey, man, Conference Championship weekend has passed in the National Football League, man. The AFC and NFC Championships went down on Sunday, man. It was some good games, man. One game wasn't too good. But last video, man, I gave y'all a little preview of the Conference Championship games coming up and a little review of the divisional round. So today I'm doing the same thing, man. I'm going to do a little review of the Conference Championships. Only 2 games, of course. Last video I had to break down 4 games. I'm gonna briefly talk about one because one of them was a blowout, and I'm gonna break down the AFC Championship. Man, it was a crazy weekend, man. Crazy weekend for me, myself. I had a lot of extra stuff that went down, man. It was a crazy weekend for myself, man. This weekend was actually trash for me. And who did I pick? I picked the Patriots. I didn't want to pick the Patriots to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was pulling for Jacksonville the entire game, man. I really was pulling for Jacksonville. I hate the New England Patriots. And it's not because I'm a Falcons fan, believe it or not. You can believe that if you want to, but that's really not the reason why I hate the New England Patriots, man. I don't like Tom Brady. Don't like the Patriots. I feel like I'll get into that another day, man. I just don't like the Patriots. Point blank period. I don't like the New England Patriots. That's what it is. So I was pulling for Jacksonville that game. They didn't pull it off, man. They had plenty of chances, plenty of opportunities to do so. They didn't do it. And the NFC Championship between the Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles, I picked the Minnesota Vikings to win that game. Obviously, that didn't go so well either. So my Super Bowl pick, based on the games last week, were the Patriots and the Vikings in the Super Bowl. My initial Super Bowl pick before Conference Championship was the Saints and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. We all know what happened. Marcus Williams. Yeah, I know you probably never going to see this, but yeah, we all know what happened. Marcus Williams, man. Saints were one play away from making it to the NFC Championship. I feel like if it would have been the Saints and the Eagles in the NFC Championship, I feel like this game would have been totally different. I don't know if the Eagles would have beat the Saints, man. Regardless if it was in Philly or not, I don't know if the Eagles would have pulled that out, man. I don't know how my voice sounds either, by the way, man. The weather has been crazy down here in Atlanta, Georgia. One day it was snowing. One day, the day after that, it was hot. I was off work 2 days because of the freaking cold, which was ridiculous. So, I mean, I got some flu-like symptoms coming on, man. My voice is a little raspy, so I'm not talking too loud. I'm gonna get the volume up, but man, I'm a little sick, man. I'm gonna just say that. But anyways, man, Super Bowl 52 is set. Like I said, the Eagles and the Patriots, they pulled it out, man. Not the Super Bowl I really wanted to see, man. To be 100% honest with you, I really wanted to see the Saints and the Patriots. Honestly, I mean, my Falcons, we got beat by the Eagles. I wanted to be a rematch, honestly. My heart wanted a rematch in the Super Bowl, but it's the Eagles and the Patriots, man. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 39. Of course, it was 2 different teams. That was in 2005. The Patriots took that game 24-21. That's when Tom Brady got his 3rd ring. So I'm gonna break down the AFC Championship, man. Like I said, I'm not gonna break down the NFC Championship too much, because I mean that was a blowout, man. I'm gonna talk about the AFC Championship first. So let's get to it, man. The Pats get the opening kickoff in the AFC Championship game. They drive down the field and get a field goal. I'm gonna just break down the most important plays because I mean I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the game. I'm gonna break down what I think Jacksonville did wrong. Break down the most important plays. Like I said, the Pats go down the field to open the drive. They get a field goal, man. And Blake Bortles for the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. This man, he came out confident. He came out the game super confident. I've never seen Blake Bortles look that way, man. He was 23 for 36 in this game, had 293 yards, threw a touchdown pass, did not turn the football over, not one time. No interceptions, no fumbles, nothing like that. So it's 3-0 at that point, man. Fast forward to the second quarter, 14:21 left. On first to go from the 4-yard line, Jaguars drove down the field. Blake Bortles throws his only touchdown pass to tight end Mercedes Lewis. Mercedes Lewis has been in the league for 12 years. He's played for the Jacksonville Jaguars his entire career, man. That was his first playoff career touchdown. 12 years to do that, man. So Jags go up 7-3. Fast forward to 7-11 in the second quarter. On first and goal, Jazz got the ball, man. Leonard Fournette, he runs up the middle for a touchdown. It's 14-3, man. It's 14-3. So already it's starting to look like the AFC divisional round between the Jaguars and the Steelers all over again, man. I'm starting to think, I'm like, okay, Jacksonville, they not playing. Like I said, I was pulling for Jacksonville this entire game. I was pulling for y'all. I'm from Florida, man. I live in Atlanta. I'm from Atlanta. I'm from. You could say I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, but I was born in Florida. I've been in Atlanta for most of my life, more than half my life, man. But I'm a Florida boy till I die, man. I lived in Florida for a big majority of my life. I moved back and forth from Florida to Georgia. So I just wanted a Florida team to just make it to the Super Bowl, man. I hate the Patriots anyway, like I said. Anyways, man, let's get back to the game. Next drive on 3rd down, Tom Brady gets sacked. The Patriots punt the ball. Next Jags drive on 3rd and 9, Blake Bortles, he makes a hell of a back shoulder throw to Cole, and he converts on the 3rd and 9, man. Same drive, another 3rd down, 3rd and 7, Mercedes Lewis, he makes a catch for a 1st down, but the Jaguars didn't get the damn snap off in time. It's a delay of game penalty, 5-yard penalty. Next play, the Jaguars, 3rd and 12, Blake Bortles gets sacked. And that's a big mistake, man. That is a big mistake that Jacksonville made. You got to get that snap off. You got to get that snap off, Blake Bortles. You got a 1st down. 1st down's gone. On Tom Brady and the Patriots, you can't afford to make those type of mistakes, man. You got to get that ball off. Mercedes Lewis, he got to 31 in the Patriots territory off that catch. Why did I say territory like that? Territory off that catch, man. You're in field goal range, and that's points. That's points. That's points that's gone. 3 points at the least because you got in field goal range off of that catch. Jazz get forced to punt. Fast forward to the next Patriots drive. It's 1st and 10 from their own 40. Tom Brady throws a pass down the field to Gronkowski, and he gets leveled by Barry Church. It looks clean to me. I mean, you could say he led with a helmet. The hit, it looked clean to me, man. I'm not saying that because I don't like the Patriots. It looked like a clean hit. I'm being real, man. I've been real with all my videos. I haven't been biased because of teams I hate, teams I don't like, players I don't like. The hit looked clean to me, man. Refs throw a necessary roughness flag. Gronk comes out of the game with a possible concussion. I think he did have a concussion because he did not come back in this game. He did not come back. Gronk is out the game. Now, this is where things start to go left, man. That's a 15-yard penalty for that unnecessary roughness. On the next play, Tom Brady goes deep to Brandon Cooks, and the ref throw a pass interference flag on A.J. Bowie, which was straight bullshit. I think it's pronounced Bowie. I keep saying Bowie. I'm so used to saying Bowie because I've been saying that since I've been talking about A.J. Bowie. But A.J. Bowie, he gets flagged for pass interference call. Like I said, bullshit. That was a bullshit call. Brandon Cooks was out of bounds while he was running the route. The ball was uncatchable, and it was overthrown. That's a bullshit call, man. And I feel like the refs, they just threw that because of the whole thing that happened with Gronk, man. I don't know, man. If you ask me, it's a bullshit call, man, honestly. And we know how the refs are with the New England Patriots, man. We know how the refs are with the New England Patriots. So that's a spot foul. That's a 32-yard penalty. A 32-yard penalty on the pass interference play. So a couple plays later, it's 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, man. James White for the Patriots, he scores a touchdown. It's now 14-10 at halftime, man. So that's another big play that happened during the game, man. That pass interference, like I said, that was a 32-yard penalty that you giving Tom Brady, a 5-time Super Bowl champion. You can't let that happen. You can't put yourself in that position. Like I said, this is a bullshit call. A.J. Bowie, you can't put yourself in that position. Nonetheless, you can't be. The ball was uncatchable. The ball was uncatchable. Brandon Cooks is out of bounds. You can't put yourself in a position for the refs to throw a flag on you like that, man. So like I said, it's now 14-10 at halftime. The Patriots were 0 for 5 on 3rd down at halftime. They didn't convert any 3rd downs they got, man. And they were still in the game. And in this game, the Patriots were called for 1 penalty for 10 yards. The Jaguars got called for 6 penalties for 98 yards. That's almost 100 yards. That's pretty much, 100 yards in penalties. How do you get called for 1 penalty? Please tell me how you get called for 1 penalty. In the entire football game, it's 60 minutes of football, you get called for 1 penalty. And there's a video I seen on Instagram or Twitter, one of the two, that when the Patriots scored a touchdown, the ref laughing. You could say that the ref was celebrating with the Patriots, man. And then when the game's over, the ref is tapping Tom Brady on the back, telling him the congratulations, man. It is, man. I can't say enough about these refs, man, for the New England Patriots, man. It's just. It was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. Like I said, man, they get called for 1 penalty in the football game. The refs were very, very favorable for the New England Patriots in this football game, man. Second half, man, fast forward to the 3rd quarter with 10:28 left. Jaguars kicker Josh Lambo, he makes a 54-yard field goal to make the score 17-10. Jags still got the lead. Fast forward to the 4th quarter, man. Same score, 17-10. Josh Lambo, he hits another field goal. This one from 43 yards. And that capped off an 11-play, 66-yard drive for the Jacksonville Jaguars, man. So the score is now 20-10. Jacksonville has the lead. And Jacksonville, they were driving on the field on that drive where they capped up, that they got that field goal. They were driving on the field. And I think if you get a touchdown and not a field goal on that drive to make it 24-10 with 14:52 left in the game, honestly, the game might be a little out of reach. Of course, it's the New England Patriots. They came back 20-3 on my Falcons in the Super Bowl last year. But 24-10 in that situation is better than 20-10. And obviously, we know how the game ended. So I feel like you get a touchdown and a field goal in that situation, man, it puts you in a lot better position. So, anyways, man, fast forward to the next Patriots drive. 13:52 left at this point. Tom Brady, he throws a backwards pass to Danny Amendola. Danny Amendola throws it back to Dion Lewis. Dion Lewis starts running up the field. He gets a first down and more. Jaguars linebacker Miles Jack, he hits Dion Lewis and he strips the ball out, and he has a fumble. He has the ball. Now, the players reviewed. Now, if you look at the replay, Miles Jack, he knocks the ball out. The ball's coming out. It's not all the way out of Dion Lewis's hands, of course, but it starts moving. The rest reviewed, man. I said it was a fumble at the time. It looked like a fumble. I mean, it kind of looked like he had the control of it, but the ball was coming out. He wasn't down. That's a fumble. But the Jaguars don't even capitalize off this turnover. They don't get any points. They punt the ball back to the Patriots. So, on that next Patriots drive, Jaguars get the Patriots on a 3rd and 18 with 10:49 left in the fourth quarter. These are the type of plays that on the Patriots you cannot let happen. 3rd and 18, the Patriots convert. Amendola, who was huge in this game, he converts on a pass from Tom Brady, man. Patriots got a first down. Patriots got a first down, man. It's this type of stuff that you cannot let happen, Jacksonville. Fast forward to 8:53 left in the game. 1st and goal. Tom Brady throws a touchdown pass to Danny Amendola, 9-yard touchdown. Score is now 20-17. So, like I said, you don't capitalize off a turnover. You got the Patriots on 3rd and 18. You don't capitalize off that. That's the type of stuff you can't let happen, Jacksonville. This is why you lost this game. Next Jacksonville drive, man, they get in a 3rd and 9 situation from their own 38. They try to pass and don't convert. They punt the ball back to New England. Patriots got the ball 1st and 10 from their own 19 on the next drive. Tom Brady throws a deep pass to Brandon Cooks. A.J. Boye, he kind of hooks his arm around Cooks' neck. And that's a pass interference, man. Now, that is a pass interference. That call, that's not a bullshit call. That's a pass interference. A.J. Boye, man, this whole, even in the Steelers game, I don't think A.J. Boye had as many pass interference called on him in these two games against the Patriots and Steelers the entire season. That's a spot foul. That takes the ball to the Jacksonville 45. But that drive ends up going nowhere for the Patriots anyway. The Jags, they stopped the Patriots from converting on a 3rd and 10 from that same spot. Patriots punt the ball. And so, like I said, it's 20-7, man. There's 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Jaguars have a 3-point lead. Next Jags drive, not even a minute comes off the clock. They don't convert on a 3rd and 10 from their own 9-yard line, and they're forced to punt. So there's 5:10 on the clock at this point. Both teams have all the timeouts, and the punt is short. It's a short punt from the Jaguars on end zone. Like I said, you don't even get a minute off the clock that y'all got the ball. Danny Amendola, he takes the punt from the 50, and he ends up at the Jags 30-yard line. So the Patriots got the ball at the 30-yard line in Jaguars territory. Fast forward to later that drive, the Patriots get the ball. They got the ball down at the Jags 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Tom Brady, he throws a pass to the back of the end zone to Danny Amendola. I can't say his name. Danny Amendola. He gets it both feet down. Heck of a catch for Danny Amendola, man. And now the score, they get the extra point. The score is 24-20, just like that. Jaguars got 2:49 left in the fourth quarter. They still got all their 3 timeouts. But, I mean, just so many plays that could have went differently for the Jaguars, man. So many plays so many opportunities that you cannot let happen. Opportunities that you cannot let fall out of your hands with the New England Patriots, man. You just can't let it happen. So, fast forward to 1:53 left. The Jaguars are in New England territory at the 43-yard line. On 4th and 14, man. Blake Bortles, he throws a pass down the right side of the field to his target, his receiver, Westbrook. Stephen Gilmore for the Patriots, he makes a hell of a play. He gets his hand up. He was in front of Westbrook. Knocks the ball down. Great coverage. Turnover on downs for the Jaguars, man. Next drive, the Jacksonville Jaguars, they used 2 of their 3 turnovers. They used 2 of their 3 timeouts. They had 3 before the drive started. Patriots have a 3rd and 9 from their own 49. Last chance for the Jaguars, man. and they hand it off to Deion Lewis, and he does what he's supposed to do with it. He gets down the left sideline for a first down. That's it, man. Patriots run the clock down. Jacksonville, y'all blew y'all chance. Y'all blew y'all chance, man. And I saw a replay on that last play on that 39 that Deion Lewis had. It was a holding penalty. I'll see if I can find it and put it in the video. If I do find it, I'll put it at this moment I'm talking right now. But if I don't, I mean, I might not be able to find it. But, I mean, there was a holding penalty that was not called. Like I said, Patriots got called for one penalty this entire football game. Nonetheless, man, the Patriots probably would have closed it out, man. Jacksonville might not even scored. Whatever you want to say, man, Jacksonville had their opportunities. Jacksonville ends up losing this game, 24-20, man. So that's AFC Championship. Fast forward to the NFC Championship, man. Like I said, just straight blowout. Absolutely straight blowout, man. I mean, you can give the Vikings E for effort, E for showing up. Absolutely straight blowout, man. The Vikings came out on the first drive of the game. A beautiful start, honestly. Beautiful start. They drove down the field. They were on the Philadelphia 25. Case Keenum, he threw a touchdown pass to Kyle Rudolph. Jumped out to a 7-0 start. That was the only points that the Vikings got the entire game. You score on your first drive, you don't get any points the entire football game. Next Eagles drive, they get no points. The Vikings, they get the ball back on the next drive. It's 3rd and 8 from their own 43-yard line. Case Keenum, he throws a pass to Adam Thielen. It's picked off by Patrick Robinson. He takes it back 50 yards for a touchdown, man, and it's just all downhill from there for the Vikings. I'm not even gonna break this game down, man. Eagles win it 38-7. They advanced to their first Super Bowl since 2005. Nick Foles, he was 26 for 33, 352 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Didn't turn the football over. And I want to say congrats to the Philadelphia Eagles, man. I gave you guys an apology in my last video for all the stuff I've been saying about y'all the entire season, man. I said y'all was overrated at one point. I said your season was over after, what's his name? What the hell is y'all quarterback name? Carson Wentz. I'm tripping. I had a brain fart. Carson Wentz went down. I said y'all season was over. Nick Foles comes in, man, for y'all. And I said it once Nick Foles. I said you guys are not going to the Super Bowl with Nick Foles as your quarterback. I was absolutely wrong. So, again, I apologize to the Philadelphia Eagles and the fans that saw that video. Everything I said about y'all this year, man. I absolutely apologize. Y'all got to the Super Bowl. Y'all beat my Falcons. Every team that my Falcons lose to in the playoffs since Matt Ryan has came to Atlanta, they go to the Super Bowl. The Arizona Cardinals in Matt Ryan's first year went to the Super Bowl. Who else we lost to? We lost to the Green Bay Packers at home in the playoffs one year. Packers went to the Super Bowl. Lost to the New York Giants. Got, 21-2 or 24-2. Giants went to the Super Bowl. Won the Super Bowl that year. We lost to the Patriots last year in the Super Bowl, of course. And now the Eagles beat us in the playoffs this year. They go to the Super Bowl. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that insane? Like, we can't catch a break, my Falcons. But anyways, man, here's your updated NFL playoff bracket, man. It's almost finished. I got to tell you, man, I didn't see the NFC panning out the way that it did. Patriots, I picked them to go to the Super Bowl anyway, man, before the playoffs started. Like I said earlier, I picked the Saints to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, like I said, I'm a Falcons fan, of course, but I went with my mind and not my heart. I picked the Patriots and the Saints to be in the Super Bowl. Like I said, man, I think the Saints would have gave the Eagles a way better game than the Vikings did. Honestly, my Falcons, we played the Eagles better than the Vikings did. We lost by 5 points. Vikings, y'all got blown the fuck out, honestly. Embarrassing. Just embarrassing for the Minnesota Vikings. Honestly, Case Keenum just showed that he belongs as a backup quarterback. Nick Foles, he's been, I mean, he's been a starter before, man. Nick Foles has been in a starting situation. I give credit to Nick Foles, man. He looked absolutely great. Like I said, man, Super Bowl 52 is set. It is the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots, like I said. And man, like I said, not the Super Bowl matchup I wanted, man. But hey, it's a Super Bowl. Of course, I'm gonna watch it. Who's not gonna watch the Super Bowl if you're a football fan? The Patriots announced today, man, that they're wearing their white jerseys as they did last year. 12 of the last 13 Super Bowl champions had their white jerseys on. The only one, in the 12 or 13, the only one that won the Super Bowl that had their home jerseys on was the Green Bay Packers back at Super Bowl 45. They beat the Steelers 31-25, man. So I don't know, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to give y'all a quick little Super Bowl preview, man. Like I said, I've apologized to the Eagles many, many times. But let me just say this, man. If I say that y'all going to win now, that's going to be the one time that y'all going to lose. If I say I want you guys to win, of course, it's a Tom Brady versus Nick Foles matchup in the Super Bowl, which, I mean, Tom Brady has 5 rings, man. Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback in NFL history, hands down. I don't like the guy, but I'm being real. I mean, everybody, if you're a football fan, you got to be real about it. Even if you don't like Tom Brady, he's the greatest quarterback in NFL history. Tom Brady's first versus Nick Foles, man. I mean, Bill Belichick, the greatest coach of all time. I mean, it's hard for me to say that the Eagles are going to beat this team, but the Eagles have been proving me wrong the entire season. They've been proving me wrong the entire year. I have to admit that. But like I said, if I say that y'all gonna win this game, just knowing how unlucky I've been when it comes to y'all this entire season, y'all are gonna end up losing. So I'm not gonna pick the Eagles to win this game, and I'm not gonna pick the Patriots to win this game. I'm just not gonna give a pick at all. Period. I'm sorry. I'm not. I'm gonna just enjoy the game. Like I said, it's not even a matchup I wanted to see. I'm gonna just enjoy the game because I want Philly. I want y'all to win. Trust me. I'm not just bullshit. I want y'all to win this game. Please. You think I want to see Tom Brady get a 6th ring and hear this on SportsCenter, ESPN, and everybody be on Tom Brady's nuts for the next 3 months? I don't want to hear that. No. I hope y'all win this game, man. I'm not gonna say that y'all are gonna win this game for sure. Hope y'all win this game, man. Before the after the game, I should say I'm gonna have a whole little Super Bowl breakdown video, man. Look out for that, man. My next video is gonna be an NBA video, man. I haven't had an NBA video at all this year, man. Since last year, my last video was a Michael Jordan versus LeBron James debate, man. Check that out if you haven't seen that one. My next video, I'm gonna record that tomorrow, man. That should be out by Thursday. What's today? Today is the 23rd, Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday. So by the 25th, man, I'll have my next video out, man. Got a lot to discuss in NBA. It's going to be a whole, pretty much a what's happening now NBA video, man. LeBron James, he just reached 30,000 career points against the San Antonio Spurs. And his Cavs, they've been struggling, man. I'm going to talk about all that, their struggles, trade rumors involving the Cleveland Cavaliers and other players. The All-Stars, NBA All-Star starters and reserves were announced. I'm going to break that down, who got snubbed, and a lot more I'm going to talk about, man. I'm going to have a whole NBA what's happening video coming to y'all soon, man. Appreciate you watching. If you watched this whole video, if you made it this far, man, appreciate all my supporters, man. Shout out to every single one of y'all, man. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter @BallWithP. Hit that subscribe button for me, please, man. Hit that subscribe button for me. Appreciate you watching. It's your boy P. Look out for my next video. I'm out of here.
God's plan. God's plan. I hold back sometimes I won't. Yeah. I feel good sometimes I don't. Hey.